hello and such. Apparently, Coppa's trying to kill YouTube, so I might not be making videos because of that. Because apparently, YouTube wasn't killing itself fast enough, so the FTC decided to come in and be like, "Hey, stop doing videos" or something like that. So maybe they'll fix things before that happens. But it's like, eh, I didn't have much reason to go and um make videos on YouTube in the first place. And I'm always tired, especially right now because I'm kind of skipping sleep. It is 5 o'clock, so yeah. Also, it's very nice. I got OVR Toolkit, so I can just like look at the back of my hand and boom, there we are. I can see how much power I have on everything, like the actual percentages at that too, not just 5 bars, but the actual percentages. I can see the time. Very nice. And I can mess around with things on my desktop uh, without going into the T pose position like this, or put my arms down. Does something different for every avatar, I swear. But one thing I can do is I turn down that for a second. I just let me just do this. You hear that? Gee, I wonder what that is. Oh, so if I want, I can just go do that. I'm so hungry right now. Where is my... So I can just play VR. I can play Smash in VR. So gasp. But do you know who my main is? Sakaga. But the black version. I love. I gotta use the black alt for everything. But I will say it's a little weird trying to play with the index controllers and then trying to hold the controller itself. All right, enough of that. But the other main that I have is Meta Knight. I don't know why I'm saying this right now. Oh no, I didn't do the Dark Meta Knight one. All right, anyways, that's what that is all about. So I just exit this out. Screw it. I don't want to deal with it. So I can do that now. So I might be playing more Pokemon and more Smash now. So because I'll just be like hanging out in VR chat, I'll be playing games. I'll just look like I'm holding it like this. So yeah, you won't see me moving my fingers that much because like the controller is kind of blocking where my fingers need to be for it to register. It's like it doesn't even pick up that the controller's there. So that's a problem. But you'll see my fingers just moving around like that. So that's a thing. Let's see, where is that? Boom. Back to the VR chat musics. Oh yeah. Home. I'm in the home of time right now. Relaxing place. I swear some parts of the music reminds me of Breath of the Wild music. But whatever. So that's a thing. Let's see. Since I have the index, I'm gonna get Half-Life Alyx for free. How nice is that? But that's like a deal that only happens for a short amount of time. So yeah, I think it's until January or March or something like that. I don't remember when. But if you have an index controller before then, hooray! You have Half-Life Alyx. Now, my history with Half-Life has been kind of interesting because I kind of owned it. a long time ago, but like on the car ride, because I was a kid at the time. On the car ride over to my house when I had Half-Life, the CD was gone, and I was looking for the CD because I was gonna take a quick look uh for it and just to see that it was there, and it wasn't in there when we were in the car. So I'm like, ugh. Now I don't know if they took the CD out and then just gave me the box because that's kind of a thing. Uh, but whatever. So I really wanted to play that too because I remember looking at the box and it said enemies will follow you around walls and such. Just like, oh my god, because that's not really a thing that happened in games. Because generally, enemies would do like one of two things. They'll either try to rub up against the wall or run away from you, and then they'll just like do random directions when they're up against the wall. So yeah, it's just uh times have changed. Pathfinding is like an expected feature nowadays. um, yeah. Oh yeah. And then my niece let me play Half-Life 2 for a while. You know the part where it's like pick up the gun. I so I did that, and I did the little escape sequence, and that's pretty much all I did. I got up to the part where there was a hovercraft or something like that. I don't know. So I drove that a little bit, and that was pretty much all I did on Half-Life 2. So I don't remember much. I do know that there's a character called Lamar. I love Lamar, so I'm hoping to see that in Half-Life Alyx. But other than that, Half-Life is pretty much new to me. Oh yeah, also G-Man is a weird guy. But that's all I really know. Aliens, G-Man, and Lamar. That's all I really know. Also, like, one of the aliens that was bad in like the first game is like good later. I don't know what's up with that. Oh yeah, and there's a robot that's called Dog or something like that. Yeah, that's all I really know. Oh yeah, and of course the gravity gun. Okay, there's a lot of things, but like you go around on the internet and you're gonna know a few things about it. I don't think I know anything else about Half-Life other than that. Let's see. Now I look at my little list. I can have my list up here now. Up in VR. An OVR Toolkit is really nice. Um. Oh man, I can't wait to play Half-Life. Now, as for other games, Night in the Woods. I was gonna go upload that, but then I went to look for it and I deleted it. I guess one day, because there was this thought in my head that it was gonna be too personal for me to upload because I got super personal. But that's just kind of the way that game is. um, it's not the most fun game because it's talking about real life stuff. But I deleted it for some space because I was like, yeah, I'll never upload it. Well, when I went to upload it, it's deleted, so that sucks. Because let's see. Uh, I I I was going through some real tough crud at the time, so like the Just Shapes uh conversation that May had with Bia or Beatrice or whatever you want to call her, that hit me really hard. Because I was having some really bad thoughts. It was kind of scary, but seeing that there and like snapped me out of it. So I'm like, okay, I feel better now. Sometimes you just need someone to say, "Hey, no, stop that." If only all problems worked that way. Oh well. Um, but yeah, I might go do a playthrough with Greg because I could relate with like all four of the main characters in that game, so I'd like to go back to it. But I won't be doing the paths with Beatrice because I already did that. All I really remember though is going Bay, Bay, and running in the rain at that part. Because I kept on calling her Bay because I was misreading it because it's Bea short. It's just the shortened version of Beatrice. I didn't recognize that until later. Whoopsies. And then the other part was I messed up the meal. Apparently, it was because the meat tasted too bad. I'm like, what? What? I mean, there was only so many choices I had, and I chose not to do the seasoning on the meat because it would make it so I can get something else. I don't put seasoning on my meats. It should be fine then, right? And then I was so shocked when like they're like, "Oh, the meat is terrible" or something like that, and I blamed myself for it. But no, I think it's just implying that the meat at the store is just so bad because they're in such a terrible town. So, uh, yeah, but yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I did do one thing with Greg, and that's when he was like tossing the glass and the beer bottles at you, because you're supposed to use the bat to smash the glass as it comes by. Such delinquents. But like, I remember him throwing the bottle at me like really fast, and I'm like, "Ow, stop that!" And then he did it again. I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" And then the third time, I'm like, "Okay, next time I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit right back at you." But three times is enough for May to stop. So like, I was like, "Ah, dang, I want to do that." Oh well. But yeah, I might go play that game at some point. But like, really busy all the time, so that might not happen. So another series that I wanted to upload and like show to everyone that I can't anymore. At least I have uploaded it though. Is Changed. I wanted to go upload that, but that game is very, very suggestive. Like, and there's one animation that's like practically naughty stuff. Can't be shown on YouTube, so well, I don't know, maybe you can show it. I don't know. It's so it's it's writing the line so much. So I can't upload it. Also later on in the playthrough, I was getting personal, and once again I was tired. When aren't I tired? So yeah, that happened. I will say this though. I was feeling sad at the time, and I wanted to go like attach myself to an NPC. Little did I know that like the game would be like absolutely perfect for that. So it like hit me like a truck. So whoopsies. Yeah. So I have an unlisted playlist of that. I'll have that linked in the description below if you're curious. All right. So let's see here. One more. Oops. Eh, eh, eh. Oh no. I'm still trying to get used to those scroll wheel stuff. Um. Anyways, um, I was doing a Pokemon playthrough. I had some alcohol and I was all excited because I was sleeping a ton, so I would actually have some energy. I was still a little sleepy when I was doing that, but like it's been that was me being more awake than I have been in many months because I'm always tired. So it was very nice. And I had a little bit of alcohol to make things a little bit more interesting. Only a little bit though, just sipping at it every now and then. But you know, it was fun. I loved it. Um, only for like the first few parts, like part one and a half, because I accidentally clicked stop recording or something like that. And then there's part 2. Um, those ones were just me having alcohol, and it was a fun time, and I love watching it. And then part 3, I recorded another day because I wanted to go do it again because that was fun. I was a little too tired to do that, so I don't know. I'm learning things about alcohol. If you're tired and you have alcohol, you'll just feel more tired. So, yeah. uh, so speaking of alcohol, um, I haven't had alcohol for years outside this past couple of weeks because I was curious. Um, because I've always been afraid of stuff that messes with the head. But so alcohol is one of those things. And then I get addicted to things really easily. And alcohol, well, a lot of people get addicted to that. So I was, for the longest time, I'm like, nah, I'm never trying it ever. I tried it recently. It's fun. I don't, um, basically, based on my experience with having alcohol, I'm just gonna sip on it and not drink a whole ton. Because I only need a couple sips. That's all I really need. And then I get all happy and giggly. If I drink like a whole can, like a few cans or something like that, um, I just start to feel worse and worse slowly over time. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't really need to do that. Maybe I'm just drinking the wrong thing. I'm drinking a White Claw. And I was drinking the mango flavor because I kept on hearing that was running out, and someone told me to do it because they were like, "Hey, there's this thing that we do that's like drinking it White Claw." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Let me go try that." Not that they told me to go try alcohol or anything. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll try that. Why not?" So yeah, that was the thing. So yeah, I yeah. When I was on like my third or fourth drink, yeah, I was starting to realize I was getting in the mindset of I want to drink more so I can be happy. So yeah, that was definitely a big red flag. Drinking tons of alcohol at once. Yeah, let's not do that. And then I remember after the fourth one, I'm like, oh hey, I'm having a hard time balancing. Now, to be fair, I was drinking while in VR, and I was very very tired at the time. So those might be a bit of a reason why I was having balance problems on top of the alcohol. So, like, multiple things just messing with the head. But yeah, I'm not going to have that much alcohol all at once. uh, let's see. Oh, yeah, and like friends that knew me for over 10 years, they told me not to. I can see why now. uh, oh, and there's one thing that I found very strange. Um, After I started having this alcohol, I started sweating from my face again, which surprised me because I stopped sweating for a long time ago, and I don't know why. I stopped sweating in the face. But once I had alcohol, it like reactivated it or something, which was very nice because I worked the grill all day at work. So like being able to sweat in the face again, oh, that's so nice. uh, so weird. Hmm. Let's see. Wasn't there another thing I was gonna say? Oh yeah. Made me realize that I've been kind of comfort eating a bit lately. I used to never do that because food's boring. But that's probably because I eat boring food all the time. But yeah, I've been comfort eating lately, and I only realized bleh, words. I'm a little cold at the moment, but I realized that because alcohol is just like such an extreme version. I'm like, wait a minute, there's something kind of like this with food. So, oopsies. So I realized that. Let's see. Can I get this to work? Was it not letting me? Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, it's reading one but not the other. How annoying. Let's see. Go down. Ah! Screw it. I do it on this menu. Because I'm feeling lazy. What the heck? What is going on? Alright. Anyways, sorry for that. So, eh, eh. So, first of all, once again, I've been trying to get better sleep, but like it's been more of a thing lately because things were going on, and then like I like forced myself to sleep for a while, and holy crap, it's so much easier to be happy when you get sleep. Go figure, right? uh, yeah. The thing is, one thing as a problem is it's hard to get myself to go to sleep because I'm so used to pushing myself to do things, and like when I actually have all this energy from like getting proper sleep, it makes me want to stay up more. Uh, and one of the nights, like I because I got so much sleep, I was having an easier time like learning things in Smash. I was actually picking up things that I was like spending like probably over 100 hours on, just trying to learn. But then because I got sleep, I was able to learn it in like 15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Why couldn't I have done this before? Was sleep really messing with my head that bad that I was not able to learn? And now I'm able to learn because I've actually gotten sleep. So that was a thing. And then like later that night, I was like, I want to learn all the things. I want to be the best Lucario player ever, or something like that. So I felt like the fiery passion, and like I want to go back to Smash, and I just couldn't get my mind off it. It was kind of funny because I didn't go to bed like that. I was thinking of other things, but once Smash popped up in my mind, I could not go to sleep at all. It actually woke me up because I was so fired up about it. So that was weird. Let's see. Um. Oh yeah. Another thing about sleep is people have a very easy time distracting me when I'm trying to go to bed. It's like if someone's like, "Hey, go do this thing with me," it's like someone like there's a Jedi mind trick or something like this. Like, you will stay up now, and then like I forget absolutely everything, and then I, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go do that, even though I know that I should go to sleep. It's like my mind forgets the importance of sleep or something like that, because like the only thing it thinks about is like doing the fun thing with the other person. So it's like, ugh, why, why? Uh, so that's one of my problems that I have. So I'm trying to like force myself to go to sleep more, but eh, I don't know, problems. But yeah. Let's see. Is that the last bit? Ooh, I might actually have to put on another another uh another shirt. I'm actually shivering a little. Gasp. All right. So let's see. Let me end this off with something fun. So, um, I love it when people like actually become a character, like when they're in VR or something like that. I mean, in anything really, but like in VR, you can actually see someone moving their whole body and such. So it's magnified by 10 times in VR. So I met someone who liked a character called Alastor, from Hazbin Hotel. So it's interesting because he loved the character so much that he made the model himself, and he was like absolutely perfect at imitating the character. So it was like meeting the character before I actually saw the show he was from. So when I saw the show he was from, I'm like, yeah, this is more of the character that I met the other day. So that was fun. Um, yeah, it was just a friend of a friend, but like that Alastor character is right up his alley. So I'm not. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that he loved the character so much that he would do that such. So oh my gosh, I am really shivering. Oh geez. Um, yeah, I should probably mention it's winter. This is why I'm like kind of skipping sleep right now. It like was like 6 inches of snow. So yeah, I turned down the temperature a little bit because I was gonna go nap a bit, but I decided to go do this instead. I guess that was a mistake. Whoopsies. uh, shoveling snow takes up so much time. Arg. Anyways, back to the Alastor talk. Um, it was kind of interesting because he I was just laying down and he gestured. It was like, oops, not the middle finger. He was like, God damn it, eh, Dix. Oh wait, that's right, it's that one. Okay, so he tried to gesture me upwards as like this or something like that. I don't know. I can't do it right now. I'm tired and cold and hungry. But it was like that because he wanted me to be the one audience member, apparently. So because the other people there were like also his friends, so he had two on each of his sides, and I thought it was hilarious because he was like, "Okay, remember we practiced this," and then I don't think they practiced, and even if they did practice, they were the kind of people that are a bit on the quiet side in the first place, and then the only other person that might not have been quiet was totally drunk out of their mind, and he wasn't talking all that much. So it was hilarious because the Alastor person was doing the character perfectly. He was singing. He was also playing clips from the thing too. But he was also like acting it all out and doing uh, funny jokes after and before the thing. So like seeing him be all animated and energetic and such, doing perfect impressions of this character, and then when he would have the song part, he would put out the Alastor's mic over to someone else so they could do a little singing part. It's just funny. It's like yada da da or something like that. It's just like it made me laugh so much seeing someone performing perfectly and then just the week or something like that other people were doing. It's just uh but yeah, I freaking loved it. It was hilarious. Uh it's one of those it's moments like that I wish I was like always recording VR constantly because there's always stuff that happens, but there's a lot of downtime where it's nice and relaxing. But that just came out of nowhere and it was really awesome. So I loved it. I'm sure a lot of people do like to do fun stuff like that. I don't know. I usually just talk about things in life. I guess I don't know. VR chat, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do though. I am so tired. uh, hopefully that was a good enough story, and hopefully I didn't like ruin the story with how I was talking because I am so tired. All right, see you later and stuff. Goodbye, I guess.